The number of strikes in the country is at an all-time low, even if our labor law is one of Asia's most democratic. This is because you, our employers, and you, our labor leaders, are able to communicate with one another in a professional and open manner without resorting to bluster and threats. You have agreed that the fastest way to resolve differences is over the negotiating table, not through messy strikes and lockouts. So congratulations to ECOP and its labor partners. At the national level, together with government, our tripartite partnership is also able to hold positive dialogues on how to deal with global crisis in a collective and non-partisan way. I cite the leadership and constructive role of ECOP in all of these dialogues. We have made other reforms that hopefully have made your businesses more convenient. We have delivered a nationwide transportation system that binds the nation together as never before, so that people and goods can be delivered faster, cheaper, and safer from one end of the nation to the other. And almost from scratch, you have helped me create what is today a global powerhouse, the Philippine BPO industry. We did this with vision, determination, and smart government policies. You have adverted in your speeches earlier to some of those government policies, some of those reforms that we are unleashing now. With your support, I have never shied away from taking on tough issues and tough reforms. And as Francis Chua pointed out, my popularity dipped when I went against the grain and championed the passage of the EVAT, never to regain my popularity anymore. I knew it would be unpopular, but someone had to get the nation's fiscal house in order and bring in fresh revenue to invest in the people. It was the right thing to do. It has served the people well. We were able to turn around the dire fiscal situation that we inherited from the past. While challenges remain, today our revenues are up. Both BIR and BOC have exceeded their targets for this year so far. Our deficit to GDP ratio is acceptable, especially during a time when the world has agreed it is not yet time for an exit strategy from the global crisis policies. Our country's debt stock is more manageable than before. This has resulted in an improvement in our credit ratings. Today we are debt-free from the IMF. For those who refuse to see progress, just look at the skyline of Manila, or Cebu, or Global City, or Eastwood, or even key areas, centers of Mindanao and the Visayas. Today, it is a skyline with new modern buildings, construction cranes, better roads, hotels, shopping malls, small businesses. They were not there before in 2001. This is part of the Philippines that you and I helped nurture and create. You have certainly helped in building up that skyline. And I said not only Manila, Cebu, but other parts as well. Mike Varela was telling me about Sumitomo Fruits, also changing the skyline in the southern part of our country. Thank you, Paul, for your expansion. And we wish you well in the new economic zone that you have been putting up. Congratulations. And to all of you, friends in ECOP, for all the support you have given our programs, our reforms. I sincerely thank you. And most importantly, I thank you for being the one to unleash the reforms, because it is up to you to put up the businesses. It is up to you to do the hiring, the creating jobs. Certainly, we could not have generated jobs for millions of our workers without you. And therefore, for unleashing our reforms, mabuhay ang ECOP. At muli, maraming salamat sa inyong lahat. Thank you.